Alright, it's only me. I've just come on. I'm going to talk about the recording I did the other day there of the Motörhead track Keep Us on the Road, which is a pure classic, man. One of my favourite Motörhead songs ever. For the first Motörhead album, the Chiswick album for 1977 called Motörhead. This track, just pure excellent. Just so much in what just would become the definitive Motörhead sound. There's that dog coming in once I'm talking to somebody. Nosy, very nosy. But aye, this is a pure classic, man. This is absolute gold Motörhead A1 standard. So I mean, when I was on holiday last week, I was just having fun every day, sitting at night, mucking about, learning some songs, and then the next day I would sit and record them. So it was good fun. So I mean, all we have on these tapes today is track 1 and 2 is the guitar, doubled up. Track 3 is the bass, track 4 is the drums, and track 5 is the vocal. I mean, this is 6 minutes long, and I'm going to do a playthrough. I'm probably not going to go right through the tape here because I mean, there's no backing singing or anything particularly interesting or a 6 minute song that you would have to go. So I mean, I'll just have a bit play through the tape just to have a sound of what it is here. That's your doubled up guitars with the bass in there. The old Phil Taylor putting plenty of the hi-hat opening and shutting in there. Like I says, there isn't really there's not really enough there to sustain 6 minutes worth of me talking about breaking down what's on the tapes here, because it's basically just a three-piece arrangement. Wait a minute, where's me flipping favourite Wrexham? I'm just going to show you how to play this, because it's a good fun song, man. We used to listen to this when we were boys, and like playing it in the sitting learning to play in the back room because you just wanted to play like Fast Eddie Clark. So what we've got here is this switch between, I'm pretty sure it's E minor 7th, but anyway, this and that takes you through the first verse, and then when you come into the chorus there, what it is you go to A, G, and then up to B with this. And that's the pattern the whole way through the song. It's absolutely amazing. Except for when you get into the middle bit, you do get these descending runs, down through E minor, D, C and B just with this. And walking back up.
Only kidding.
And also for the bass solo in the middle, it's just like an E, C and a D with this. And the guitar solo just dead fast Eddie Clark with us. And then what's the guitar solo at the end again? We should go back into it. Just got these wild bends with the fast Eddie. So let's have a playthrough here. I'll try and keep time at the start because it's the guitar that's actually keeping time on the bugger. So I've turned the bass and the drums off the now. We'll do the guitar first. Oh wait a minute, man, I better start that again so I can count it in better. This is Keep Us on the Road. how you play the guitar. We're going to switch over and do the bass now, which is probably a bit more interesting. Well, no, the Fast Eddie Clark's guitar part, isn't he? But the bass is the main driving force of this song. Where are you going? See, if Prue's after you, going out the back door and stays 30 down the dog next door, man. He thinks the dog next door's coming in and steal his breakfast. Hey, don't start. I'm the one I'll shout out this door again. Aye, what we've got here is come in there with that wee guitar riff that we were talking about a minute ago, and then the bass comes in with this. There's a lot of kind of bass solos in this. You come in with this. And that takes you through the verses, much the same as the guitar solo thing there, guitar riff. And then you're doing the Lemmy style chords for the bridge into the chorus. Whereas just going up to the A with the oh Jesus. Starting all right. That's a bit better. Aye, but there you go. That's just for the choruses each time with that A, B, and A, G, and B thing happening. And then for the guitar solo, you're just doing that. C, then bouncing back up. For the coming into the bass solo. Back into that kind of thing. So whether we play through the bass, because that's probably one of Lemmy's most what would you say, spectacular bass lines, just with the guitar solo and the bass solo and stuff in it. So here we go. If I play through this, I've turned the bass off and the guitar's back on. that's how you play the Motörhead song. Keep Us on the Road on the guitar and the bass. Really good epic Motörhead tune. Right, I'm out of here, man. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. I'll see you later on. Ta-ta. Keep listening to Motörhead.